All right, let's do some analysis for gold today. What I'm looking at going into pre-London, London session, and New York session. And first of all, I want to start on the weekly and kind of look at this previous weekly candle and current weekly candle to see how this is playing out. Because last week's candle was indeed an inside bar candle. If you guys have watched my socials, you would have heard me talk about the inside bar a fair bit. But yeah, basically what happened here with this sharp move down, this was at the end of February, creating this pullback and actually a bearish break of structure on the weekly for the first time in a while since like mid-December or the end of December. We had a bearish weekly candle closure. And what happened here is price coming up, creating bullish market structure, finally gets broken here at the end of last month, with now last week's candle remaining inside of that break of structure candle. So this is important to note because inside bars can indicate a potential reversal, or at least at minimum a high momentum move, either if we break out the highs or the lows. And the last time we did have a weekly inside bar, coincidentally, was down here. This candle right here did not break the highs or the lows of the previous weekly candle. And after that, once we broke the highs, we had this uptrend that lasted quite a while and pretty much still is in an uptrend, um, that we have yet to figure out if we're going to continue bearish here, retracing and correcting some of this move, or if we're indeed just going to continue bullish and break previous highs and all-time highs and what have you. So the other thing I want to look at is this level in the market, right? We're testing on this level now this week. This was the break of structure low that this candle broke, that we closed below. Now we've closed back above and we're retesting. So you can see this wick for this week has come down into this area and is currently bouncing off and it's trying to flip bullish. We can look at current weekly highs, because if we do break current weekly highs at this point, it is likely that we will see price then coming up into this previous weekly high, this IB high right here. Looking at the daily, yesterday's daily candle, for me, the structure, the momentum on the daily time frame is bearish based on this move down. Price retraced, found resistance here, rejected, and now we're having the bearish momentum candles coming in. And you can see yesterday's daily candle closing below the lows to the left here. This is a decent daily top wick so far, and what I would want to see from this daily candle, based on this previous daily candle, is this one creating a top wick, which it is currently doing in this area, which it's currently tapping into, and then coming down, flipping bearish and breaking previous daily lows and driving down into this area, right? That's what I'm looking at today for the most part. But again, that may change as we go into London session and New York session, depending what kind of move we get. If we get a strong bullish push to the upside, um, and we see, I mean, it's difficult because if we do get that bullish push to the upside, we'll just be pushing back into this consolidation, right? We really want to see gold stay below this area, and start pushing down and breaking previous lows to remain outside of this overall consolidation here that we saw for the most part last week. If we do pop below, if we do reject here and we do start coming down, I would anticipate that gold can fill this range. We can see this level right here, 2859, being tapped, being respected, being broken, and maybe grabbing liquidity from here before popping back to the upside at some point this week, maybe during inflation. But it all really just depends today on how we start to form here during Asian session. We're currently pushing bullish, bouncing off this break of structure level. We've broke this bearish structure to the downside. If we zoom in and take a look, we had lower highs from this point coming down, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, and now we have broke out of that. We've rejected this level with strong rejection right here, and we're pushing bullish. So if this candle closes something similar to this within the next hour, then it is likely we will see gold pull back a little bit deeper, maybe back into this area for the rest of today. And in that case, I will start looking at buying opportunities. But again, that all just depends how price plays out here. And of course, I'll be live trading later on in my private Discord with my members, as I do every day, taking all my trades live in real time. So if that analysis and my bias does change, I'll be updating within the Discord. But yeah, as of right now, as of today, based on the daily candle, based on daily structure, I am more looking at the sell side opportunities, especially with the structure coming down as well. Now we are tapping on this level, but I'm not too fussed about it because we can see price came down and found support here before, but eventually broke through. Price came up here and found resistance, but eventually broke through. So if we are coming down to this level again, like we did over here, we could find some sort of support for now until we pull back and create a steeper daily top wick. But eventually I can see this level breaking and gold filling this range down here. And this is just from the data that I have for today. Again, this may change. These are just my personal opinions. You guys should do your own research before taking any kind of positions here. But that's it. That's my analysis. Looking at the sell side opportunities, and as we come into London session, I will start looking at sell opportunities. We can see right now that we are retesting this area that I have marked out over here, where gold found support here yesterday and eventually closed below and broke through. We're retesting it on the hourly, and on the 30-minute, we've actually had a 30-minute closure back below, bearish engulfing. So we're starting to reject this overall level as of this very moment. Again, this could all change within the next hour or so. Gold could just start flying up here. But at this very moment, we are rejecting this overall level for gold to potentially continue bearish here. So that's what I'm going to be looking at today. Just looking for this momentum that we have right here now, a breakout of this consolidation to the downside. I'm looking for this to continue today during London, New York session. Let's see what happens. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for some more daily analysis.